My journey begins here in Geneva. The station, Gare de Cornavin, is a magnificent starting point for any Swiss adventure. It's a place of constant motion, a hub where lives intersect for a brief, fleeting moment. I find myself drawn to the large, classic clock that hangs high above the main concourse. Underneath it, the departures board clicks and updates with a satisfying rhythm. My train is announced. Platform 8, the iconic red train of the SBB, the Swiss Federal Railways. The doors slide open with a soft hiss, and the conductor gives a welcoming nod. Stepping inside the carriage is like entering a sanctuary of calm. My seat, next to a huge, spotlessly clean window, is more of a viewing portal than a simple window. Across the aisle sits a family, the children already pressed against the glass with wide-eyed wonder. The train begins to move with imperceptible smoothness, leaving the bustling city behind. I watch as the urban landscape gradually gives way to sprawling suburbs, and then to open countryside. The train glides past tidy farmhouses with colorful flower boxes adorning their windowsills. We are traveling through valleys so intensely green they almost seem unreal. Dotted across this landscape are contented-looking cows, their bells creating a faint pastoral melody. They graze peacefully, unbothered by the passing train, a timeless image of rural Swiss life. Soon the terrain begins to change. The gentle hills start to swell, rising up to become formidable mountains. And then I see them. The snow-capped peaks of the Alps, majestic and awe-inspiring against a brilliant blue sky. We cross high bridges that span deep ravines, offering dizzying views of rivers rushing far below. We pass through small, charming villages nestled into the mountainsides for safety. Smoke curls lazily from chimneys and colorful laundry lines are strung between houses. I spot a waterfall cascading down a sheer rock face, its spray creating a fleeting rainbow. Just when I think the landscape cannot become more beautiful, it does. The train descends and begins to trace the shoreline of a vast, shimmering lake. The water is an incredible shade of turquoise, so clear you can see the smooth stones on the bottom. It is perfectly still, reflecting the surrounding mountains and sky like a flawless mirror. The railway line hugs the edge of the lake, offering an uninterrupted panoramic view. A graceful white swan drifts lazily on the water's surface, its reflection moving with it. I watch as a vintage paddle steamer makes its way across the lake, leaving a gentle white wake. The train passes through a small town on the water's edge, its promenade lined with cafes and blooming flowers. People are strolling along the waterfront enjoying the sunshine. It is a picture of idyllic leisure. The sunlight dances on the surface of the water, creating a million tiny glittering diamonds. The landscape begins to shift one last time. The lake recedes behind us and we are enveloped by mountains. The train glides into the station, much smaller and more charming than Geneva, built in traditional chalet style. Pots of vibrant red geraniums hang from the eaves, adding a splash of welcoming color. The family across the aisle begins to gather their belongings, children chattering excitedly about adventures ahead. Stepping out onto the platform, I take a moment to look back at the red carriage that has been my comfortable home. The air is crisp and clean, with the pleasant scent of pine. The towering mountains form a dramatic backdrop. I walk toward the small station building, a smile on my face. The sun is warm and birdsong fills the air. I feel no rush, only happy anticipation for what this charming town holds. The train ride has soothed my spirit and filled me with profound appreciation for Switzerland's simple, stunning beauty. It has made me fall in love with Switzerland all over again, and I know this will not be my last journey on its magnificent railways.